Thors just demolish anything in their way. So the only threat are Helions, which I have, I mean not Helions, Zerglings, which I have covered with my Helions. Anyways, I hear that roar, and I see that little bit of disgusting creep in my face. So I have to pull all my units back. Luckily, my SCVs come off the line right away, because I heard that roar. That is a very good technique by the Zerg player. Why does my driver keep using that? I don't understand. What is going on? Okay, anyways, so he sends, I mean, it's a great technique, but again, for the Nidus Swarm requires you to check up incredibly fast, which is a sacrifice you have to make instead of your army composition, and so that justifies why when he sent when his Nidus Swarm popped up, the number of units he sent out was like maybe 10 Zerglings and 5 Roaches, which is nothing. So that's totally insignificant, and it barely did any damage to me. He had the right idea in mind, but he just did it too soon, and it doesn't do much. Anyways, I'm moving out now to attack him, and oh, my frame rate has dropped significantly again, so I just hear the sounds of me battling, but the driver keeps freezing. I need it. Okay, whatever, just fix this. Go. I'm attacking him. I'm moving to attack his base. I've got 2 Thors. 3 Thors, a tank, 2 Helions, and the 2 Helions are still good enough to take out any Zerglings he has. So he has a bunch of Roaches, but Thors demolish Roaches, like I said. Even though he's focus fire, which is what he can do. And I'm sending even more. I should be sending that, but I don't see them. But his unit count is dropping significantly. 4 Helions. I just need to get him to his drone line, and if I can get him there, then it's just lights out for this guy. But luckily for him, I don't. And he builds a Nidus Worm right at my natural, but he has no units. I don't know what he's thinking. He builds it, but he has no units he can spare because his natural is getting demolished right now. He's losing his queen, and he has to pull all his drones off the line to harass me. So I lose the bulk of my army. Actually, there's just 1 Thor left, and he uses all his drones to help me down, which that's not a big loss for me. I lost 3 Thors, a tank, and 4 Helions, maybe 6 Helions. That's 1,000 somewhat unit. Just all his army. He has lost a queen. He's lost a lot of drones, pulled off, lost mining time, whereas even though I may have lost my army, my economy was left unhindered. So that means that I am able to quickly reconstruct the units I lost, whereas he has to make the decision of whether he wants to make up for his economy, or make up his army, because his economy was injured just as well. So that's how you get ahead in StarCraft 2, it's just that you have to damage your economy without suffering any damage to yours, with a large enough army left in your base. So now I'm doing some scouting with my Helion, just scouting any hidden expansions, which I really wish he didn't have. I mean, I was really worried, because if he had another expansion, it would really hurt me a lot, because he could just, though I hurt his economy, he's ahead anyway, so even if I hurt him, I just bring him down to my level, and he could just overwhelm me because of my lost army. Anyways, I throw down a bunch of barracks to switch my build to a bio build, biomech build, I suppose. What is going on with my driver? It keeps freezing up. This is bad. I need to finish this as soon as possible. So bio build, because well, one, he knows I'm going, and he builds. So this is why I said this game was so interesting. Is because you know how Terrans usually abuse the ledge. He's abusing my ledge with those spine crawlers there. So that's. Not sure what to say. Funny, it's funny. But anyways, I'm going for a bio build because I've got way too many minerals at the time, so I can just keep up production of tanks, maybe a Thor or 2, a few Helions, and just mass Marines and Marauders, and he would not be able to counter it in time because, for one, he still thinks I'm going for mass mech build, and the mech build I really like, but if he knows I'm going for the mech build, he's gonna keep up the roach production because roaches are still effective. Hydralisks, Zerglings, but those get demolished easily by the bio build. So I'm gonna mix them in together, and that just makes my army so much more potent because I have so many extra minerals to spare. I just pump out Marines, and they're cost effective. They take damage. They can just be the vanguard, to be the buffer for my army. So that's really good. And that's gonna take a little bit for me to accomplish. So right now I just have to make sure that I don't lose my army. Just don't lose, because in time I can make up what I have lost. And he pumps up another Nidus Worm, and he's just keeping this Nidus Worm up. This harass up. Although the only thing he manages every time you do is he spends a bunch of money building the Nidus Worm, and he just loses it. So it's not really effective for him. What you want to do with the Nidus Worm is you want to do a harass. It's like a drop, essentially, like a hidden drop. But with the hidden drop, you're supposed to take out minerals, damage my economy, not take out my heliums, because I can just build those up again really easily. And I know that he and I are on the same base, unless he took the 5 o'clock, which is okay with me right now, because he may have the 5 o'clock, but that cost him some time, some units, some economy, so I should be ahead. And my army composition is only improving right now, so while I've noticed that he's ahead and I'm running mined out from my main, I'm going to take this opportunity to attack him and do as much damage as I can while setting up another expansion, because that should be the method of how you set up expansions, is that you attack, and right when you attack, you go and you set up an expansion, because the enemy is busy defending his base, and so there's no way he can attack you, and that way you don't have to spend any money building defenses for your next expansion, because as they say, the best defense is a good offense, which is very true in this case. I'm defending you can say I'm defending my main from avoiding the threat of his units by attacking his units straight up in his base. And so 4 tanks, 2 Thors, a bunch of Marines. I mean, there's just so little he can do to defeat this. And now he loses his natural, because it was so injured to start off with. And I have stim research, so it's just really difficult for him, because Thors they have so much health, they do so much damage, they can just take a lot of damage while in front of the tanks, while the tanks do the slash the bulk of the damage. And so while I'm still attacking him, set up a little container with my tanks and units, I send all the SCVs from my main, and I can just easily set up the 6 o'clock, which is kind of dangerous, but there's little he can do. He's built that Nidus Worm, he invested a lot in it, and he didn't damage my economy, whereas he damaged his army composition. So, I mean, he had the right idea in mind, just too soon. Just not good enough at the time. And so now he's about basically done, and he's gonna lose his main. I get my economy up again. There's little he can do. This game is just not straight up over. And so that's about it, guys. It's a good game, and I just want to say that thanks for watching my videos. I will definitely vow to put up more, and thanks for listening.
Give me orders?